Bergen Community College presents Bergen Bulldog Radio on FiOS Channel 26. The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of Bergen Community College.
Welcome to Bergen Bulldog Radio, the podcast show, here on the YouTube Bergen Bulldog Radio channel and on FiOS Channel 26 in Bergen County, New Jersey. The Bergen Bulldog Podcast Show is a weekly compilation produced by the students of the podcasting class on the Paramus campus of Bergen Community College. Each week, we will feature several podcasts created and produced by Bulldog Radio students. The topics vary, and we hope you will find them informative and entertaining. This week's program features the second episodes for the fall 2025 semester here at BCC. Megan's Marvelous Marvels, Giant Step Forward, Luke's Fast Takes, The Weekly Drop, and An Eye for Anaya. So let's get on with the show.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Megan's Marvelous Marvels. I'm your host, Megan Alvarez, and I'm here with my guest,
Kenneth.
And today we're going to review the Marvel shows that came out on Disney+. So basically, we're just going to, review these Marvel shows that we watched. We're going to say, are they a success, are they a flop, or are they mid?
A lot of them are mid.
Honestly, yeah, a lot of them have been mid. Even, the movies that came out, they have been mid.
But the ones that are good?
Honestly, yeah, there are some that,
cinema.
Yeah, some that came out are, pretty fire.
Peak cinema, the ones that are good.
Okay, we're going to start with WandaVision.
Peak cinema.
Peak.
You could start, and then I'll come in.
Oh, you want me to start?
You can start, and I'll come in.
So, I remember it was, during COVID times. I was, on my bed, this was, during school, actually. So, it was, a Zoom meeting. It was, I remember, it was my biology class. I was, scrolling through TikTok. Everybody was, talking about WandaVision. So, I was like, all right, let me see what the hype is about. I didn't really like the first two episodes. So I was like, okay. The third episode, I was, so interested. And I was like, okay, this show's low-key fire. And then I got into the fourth episode, and I was like, okay, this show's peak now.
Peak.
And then I got to the last episode.
That final was crazy.
All right, for those who haven't watched WandaVision, a little bit spoiled, but Vision died. Again, the third time. I actually ended up crying.
You cried for it?
It
was depressing. It was depressing.
Yeah, after that show, I was showing, my sister that show. I was like, yo, you gotta watch this show right now. This show's fire. And I was showing, my cousin that show. I was showing my other cousin that show. I was showing everybody that show.
What a bad student. You was watching it during class?
I was.
What a bad student, bro.
Yo, listen, I still passed. I graduated high school, so.
But it was so, the black and white threw me off at first.
Yeah,
I was like, why is it black and white? But then when it switched to color, I was like, oh my God, they have something going here. I see the vision.
Yeah, they knew what they were doing.
I really liked Agatha as a character.
No, I did too. She was
I can't remember the actor's name.
Was it Catherine Hahn?
Yes.
That was her name.
Yeah, but her acting was beautiful. I loved it.
No, she was a good villain.
And then they really encompass the moments where you see the slip up, where you're like, something don't seem right in this town. It really got you on edge. You're like, oh, what you doing here? What happened here? And then the kids, I felt so bad at the end with the kids.
No, I felt bad.
When because eventually she's got to let them go. They can't be real. And I felt so bad. I was like, damn, everything that's happened to her, she deserved it. Pre,
really, Wanda?
Hold on, let me rephrase that. That was crazy.
I was like, are you talking about Wanda?
I'm talking about everything that happened to her pre WandaVision.
Yeah.
She deserved to have a family with
Vision
and kids.
Oh, I know
That's what I meant.
I was like, huh?
No. She did not deserve to be have everything taken from her.
No, I felt so bad for her at the end. I was like, she did not deserve that.
Oh, and then she goes really into the dark. She's like, I gotta learn my powers and who I am.
She became the villain in Doctor Strange.
Yes.
I don't blame her.
I don't blame her, bro.
I don't blame her.
We don't talk about Doctor Strange. That was such a bad
Honestly,
movie.
we'll talk about that.
Movie.
We'll talk about that in another episode. But what I liked about that show, I remember when Agatha became the villain. You remember how in that one part it was her theme song came out?
Yeah.
Why was the song low-key fire?
The song is fire.
The last part that got me was she killed the dog, and I was like,
not the dog.
I was like, not the dog. Like, I was so pissed. All right, we're gonna transition to another show. We're gonna talk about Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Some people got mixed opinions. For me, I thought it was kind of peak.
You thought it
I
was peak?
really liked it,
Really?
especially because it was just different. Like, what, because it wasn't just like Falcon and he's just you saw in the
Yeah.
trailer that there is a different. I can't remember his name, who the new Captain America is.
Oh, it was John Walker.
John Walker. Like you saw John Walker and you're like, okay, a new guy, but they fit him into it so well.
Yeah.
He was like he was never like a villain, but he was definitely not a hero.
Yeah.
He was never like a hero. I never looked at that guy like a hero.
I kind of felt bad for him in the end. Well, in the beginning also because he didn't really try to be. Because I felt like Sam and Bucky thought like he was trying to be like Steve Rogers, but you could tell he wasn't definitely trying to be
He
like
wasn't
Steve
trying
Rogers.
to be like that, but like you can tell. Like I won't get mad at like Sam and Bucky with that because like that is like their close friend,
Yeah.
and you see him with the outfit and the shield.
I could kind of understand why they're mad, but I felt like they didn't. I felt like they were like taking their anger more on John Walker, and I felt like they did not need to do that at
I
all.
love Zemo.
You love Zemo?
I love
Yeah.
Zemo. Zemo
Yo.
is so. I love Zemo. He's a
Yo,
sarcastic.
Zemo, yo,
he's-
for
I
real.
love Zemo because like they don't touch on in Civil War.
Yeah.
They don't really touch on Zemo much. He's just kind of
Yeah.
there. You got to see more of him here.
Yeah.
You got to see his
I
personality.
feel like I never really got to see his backstory though.
No, you never got to see that. I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with it, but like I felt like he just popped out out of nowhere
Yeah,
though.
But he's like just a rich, sarcastic like.
Yeah.
he just messes with them all the time, and I loved it.
Now, what do you think about like the new super soldiers? What was it? What was the girl's name? Like Harley or something?
The Harley, and
Yeah.
then she had like was it her brother or like her friend?
I can't
Oh,
remember.
the guy with I can't remember, but I like them because like they're villains who make sense. Like you understand them. You're like, yeah, you know what? When everyone came back, people just forgot about you,
Yeah.
and you were left to rot. Well, the government did nothing to help you. We're not trying to make this political,
Yeah. No, that's fine.
but like you're like, I understand. Like it gives you a motive, and you can like root for them.
yeah,
and
that's true.
You can root for them in a sense because like sometimes when a villain has no motive, I'm like, oh, you just evil to be evil. Like what was the
Yeah.
reason here?
That's true. All right, last question about this show. Do you blame like John Walker for like killing that guy that like killed his friend? I forgot the dude's name.
I forgot the name, but I don't. I do because if you're gonna say you're Captain America, you can't do that.
Yeah.
If he came out there and says I'm not Captain America, I'm someone else, and if you were then to kill him, different story. But you said you're Captain America. You killed him with the shield. That shield has like meaning. You
that
can't go
does.
live on the internet. Everyone's recording you and just bash a guy's like
No,
head
like,
in with
that
it.
was crazy when I
That was
first.
crazy, but you
yeah.
can't do that. You can't say then I'm like Captain America after having done that.
Yeah. Okay, our next show that we're gonna talk about is Loki. I only watched one season.
I
though.
only watched one season 2. I heard it's peak, but for me, it was kind of meh.
It was kind of meh for you.
It was kind of meh. I just could not get into it. I don't know. I've never been like people love Loki.
Yeah.
And I
I
just
see
never
that.
got into love. Maybe it's because I didn't finish watching the show. That's on me. But I just never got into the guy. Like, I don't know. I just never got into him. I thought he was all right. I didn't think he was all
I
that.
thought the first season was pretty fire. I heard everybody was saying the second season was fire.
I heard so, but like, look, I heard some things about how he starts to like fall in love with himself and like a different variant of him. And the moment I heard that, I was like, yeah, no, I can't watch this. What do you mean he falls in love with himself? I guess he's meant to be like narcissistic and that's his thing, but that's crazy. I can't do that.
He falls in love with.
Yeah, bro, like I can't do that.
He falls in love with the female version of
That's
himself.
bro, like I'm all right. I'm good.
I thought it was fire. I like how Kang the Conqueror like came in at the end.
It kind of sucks he's no longer.
Yeah,
part of it.
that's what
does
sucks
suck.
about it.
'Cause
That
he
like
was
he's
cool in
he
there.
was cool. I was just like, oh damn, he's kind of a cool
Like,
villain.
The clip of like them trying like time traveling, him going back and forth. And he's
Yeah,
like, hey, no, I'm already a step ahead of you. I know all of this. Like you're behind me, and it was so cool.
yeah,
It was. I feel like maybe I should watch the rest of it
Yeah,
to
I
really
should.
get
Yeah, I should watch
the
the rest of
Loki
it.
love. But
I
I'm just not
should.
seeing it. I don't know what people like about it, and I thought the show was pretty meh.
No, I was kind of like upset that like Kang was like not gonna be like the villain anymore because bro has so much aura, and then now bro's about to be left with like he got defeated by ants basically. He got
Yeah.
defeated by Ant-Man, and I'm like, bro, what?
Like you got like Ant-Man's that's an aura loss. You
Yeah,
got
that
no
is
aura.
an aura loss right
You got
there.
no aura.
All right, let's talk about Moonlight. That's a peak show right there.
Peak.
That's a peak
And
show.
I don't know why. Where's the next season?
No, we do.
Where
we
is
do
the
need a new
next season? That show was
Definitely.
peak.
I love that show. The only problem I had was, the ending was like rushed though.
Yeah, it was kind of. The ending was meh, but the rest of it.
It was
so
good, yo. It was
good.
fire though. Like I like how like it was like I like in the ending how like it transitioned from like Mark to Steven. And I like how like in the beginning we thought like Steven was like the original guy. We
original.
thought he was like the main character, but it turns out it was like Mark the whole time. I felt bad for Mark. I feel
Poor
so
guy
bad
just got
for
dragged into.
Yo, for
He just
real.
got dragged into that whole mess.
No, for real. I feel so bad for him because like I didn't like the way his mom treated him.
No.
It was definitely not his fault that like his brother died, and then like the way that his mom was treating him was just sad right there.
And then I hate that because like you wake up, you're like, oh damn, I just killed so many people. I don't remember doing this.
Nah, cause like you know what's crazy? Like in the end, it kind of left us with like a cliffhanger, cause like he also has like another personality.
one,
He has
yeah.
a third one. Cause it started with 2, and now he has 3 in the end. And I'm like, you guys are just gonna end it like that and not put another season in?
It's got to be. It was real. A lot of people I feel early on hated on it, but like
Really, I loved it.
really, I feel like I saw so many people hating on it, but I
Really?
loved it. I thought the music was beautiful. I loved the cinematography. The clip where he's like moving the sky.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it's going from night to light. Like,
Yeah, to like Stevenson.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like
thought
that part was fire.
so cool.
That
I
part
was like,
was
wow,
fire.
that's like really
When
cool.
he was like fighting like what Khonshu or something. That was no,
Yeah.
I think
Was it
what
Khonshu?
I forgot the villain's name.
Maybe that's why it's not peak. I don't remember the
Maybe I
villain's
should
name.
rewatch it again.
Yeah, but no, but it was really good. If you haven't watched it, I recommend it.
Yeah, nah, they should. Yeah, y'all should really watch it. All right, we're gonna get into Hawkeye.
Hawkeye was, I don't know. I got complicated feelings. I like Hawkeye as a character. I don't know why. I like him more than Loki. Call me
Yeah.
crazy. I really like Hawkeye as a character because I've read the comics. But I read the comics. That's why I like him more than Loki. That's the only reason. Like I mean, in the show, in the movies, he's kind of plain and boring. But in the comics, he's cool. I swear.
In the comics, he's cool.
Yeah, that's like my only thing.
I thought the show was peak.
I thought it was alright. I don't know.
I liked how like in that show they were talking about Black Widow a lot, like when she died.
It
I
makes
like how like
sense.
they mentioned her a
Mhm.
lot. I liked how Hawkeye talked about
Yeah,
her
what's
a
her
lot.
sister's name?
Yelena. Oh yeah,
Yelena.
I like how
I love her though.
Yo, I liked how she showed up. Yelena shows up in Hawkeye. That was pretty fire, by the way.
I love her character, especially when she shows up and then her in Thunderbolts. Is that what the movie's called?
Yeah,
Thunderbolts.
she showed up.
I
in
loved her in that too.
Thunderbolts.
She's a great character.
No, she was a great character. I liked Haley Steinfeld's character, Kate Bishop.
I loved her.
Yeah,
I
she
loved
was
her.
great with that character. Not gonna
She
lie.
cooked.
I like the scene where it was like her both and Yelena like fighting together, and I liked how like they kept complimenting
They kept
each
each
other.
other.
They're complimenting each other. I was like, what?
Well, it was such. I don't know. Maybe I'm hating, but maybe it is peak. But I'm hating.
Maybe you should
Maybe I'm
watch it
hating.
again. It was
Maybe
pretty
I
peak.
should.
It was peak for me.
It's just that when you talk about the Marvel shows, Hawkeye never pops in my head as like one of the peak ones.
I never really expected like a Hawkeye show to like pop up.
Pop
Not
up.
gonna lie.
Especially when we saw him in Endgame or Infinity War, where he's like on his like, no, it's an Endgame. He's on like his rampage and like,
Yeah,
like when you looked at him, you're like, that's a whole different character.
that is.
So like it was cool seeing him here.
Yeah, it
Especially
was
what-
kind of cool.
He's like kind of deaf, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
became deaf.
Yeah, that was
crazy.
cool. That was a nice touch.
All right, we're gonna talk about She-Hulk now.
Awful. The worst
I
thing
didn't
I have ever seen in my life. That was awful.
Not gonna lie, I didn't really like it. The only part I liked was either like the first episode or when Daredevil came out.
Daredevil's the only good part about that show.
Really, I like the first episode too.
I hate it so much I don't even remember the first. Like I've blocked this from my memory.
was
I
like-
hated that
It
show.
was like when she first became the She-Hulk. It was like where like like her cousin like the
Oh,
Hulk,
yeah, and the-
because like they got in a car accident,
accident.
and then his blood went into like
Hers.
hers, and then like that's how she became like the She-Hulk.
Okay. It's starting to come back to me.
It's
but
starting to come back.
I blocked it from
You just
my
need
memory.
you just need a little recap.
Yeah,
bro.
I just remember the fight scene she had with Daredevil, and I thought that was cool. I was like, because I hadn't watched Daredevil
Yeah.
at that point. I hadn't watched the original show on Netflix, so that was my first introduction to the character. and
Yeah,
I
I
was like,
never really watched it.
he's cool. Make the show about him. Screw She-Hulk.
No, I like that last episode though, where she like went like I guess what is that called? Like the fourth wall, where she just starts talking to like the screen.
The
And
screen,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. So out of nowhere, I thought like my Disney Plus was acting
No,
up,
they-
but she was
it's
but she was like in
this-
like this Disney Plus cover, and I was like, what? I thought that scene was pretty
That's
cool.
cool.
Though.
I like stuff like that.
I think the last episode was good though. Cause
Last
like it was like getting like chaotic though, and then like
Yeah.
she just stopped it out
Damn.
of nowhere.
Maybe I gotta watch it again.
Maybe-
Maybe I'm being
maybe you
too
should-
much of a
yeah.
hater, and I should give it a second chance.
Okay,
Maybe.
maybe I'll change mine to mid. I'll probably change it to mid.
Okay, we'll see. I'll watch it again, but like maybe I'm just being a hater.
I'll
But
probably
I
do-
hated the acting. I hated everything about that show. I didn't even like how she looked. I thought She-Hulk, she looked pretty bad. I didn't like how she looked. I thought she looked so bad.
All right, our next show is gonna be Miss Marvel.
I liked Miss Marvel.
You liked it?
It wasn't bad. It was meh.
I say it's mid.
It was meh,
It
but
was mid.
I didn't mind. Also because, Miss Marvel, she's Pakistani.
I don't know.
No, who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of someone that was not that was Southeast Asian. Can't remember.
I can't remember either.
But yeah, there's someone who I'm thinking of. I think they're in the show.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm like completely wrong, and someone could let me know. But
I felt like that show was like more like kid friendly type of show. Yeah.
it was them. It was they're trying to get back because I think at that point they had a bad rep in movies.
Yeah. So yeah.
They're trying to get back.
I don't know. I feel like Marvel now is just they're just rushing things now, and I think like they just need to like slow down on
Yes.
everything now.
I hope so. Like like when they were releasing the shows, I thought it was so good, but then they started releasing shows like every other week. I'm like, y'all gotta calm down. There's too much happening right now.
All right. So we're gonna close it from here. Anyways, thank you guys for watching Megan's Marvelous Marvels. Did I say watching?
Watching.
Thank you guys for listening to Megan's Marvelous Marvels.
You're listening to Bergen Bulldog Radio, the podcast show, here on YouTube and Files Channel 26 in Bergen County, New Jersey. And now, back to the show.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Giants Step Forward, your home for everything New York Giants. I'm your host, Kenneth, and I'm joined with our guest,
Luke.
And today, we got a lot to talk about. The recap last week's game, the Giants lost 24-20 to Chicago Bears. We led 20-10 going into the fourth quarter. And just again, another collapse in this I don't even got words. That's how bad it was. Another collapse in the season, full of them. This is a third blown double-digit lead in the second half we've had.
Absolutely ridiculous and humiliating.
The Bears. We lost to the Bears?
The Bears had the worst offense in the league a year ago.
Well, the Bears suck. Look, the Bears suck. Any hopes we had of maybe turning things around has just lost.
No,
Dart
it's gone.
Dart again was the whole offense. It's like this entire season since he's come in, we have made him the entire offense. And like he broke the record. I don't know if you knew this, but he broke the record for first QB in NFL history with a rushing touchdown in 5 straight games. The record was tied with Cam Newton. I think he said in 2011. He just broke it. Dart for the stat line. You can read a stat line for the game.
Dart went 19 for 29, 242 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. That is just
This is most
Awesome.
comfortable he's looked all season. There's been times in the games where you're like, he didn't throw much. He was more of a runner, and he was a game manager. He passed the ball so well this game. He spread the balls, poised in the pocket. I can't even speak because I'm just so upset at how we lost that game.
Dart is just really carrying this whole New York Giants offense. I mean, we would have even more touchdowns if certain players didn't drop passes. I mean, that's how
Slaying.
good he is.
Bro, you know what though? This is how crazy Slane is. He drops an easy catch, but then he makes. Did you see the one-hand catch? He turned his body around.
Yeah,
and pinned it to the-
I got up. I was like, whoa, what?
So you can catch a one-handed, body going in another direction, or legs going another way, but you can't catch a 50-yard bomb in the end zone where you were like, I guess you recovered, but that's a catch as an NFL receiver. You just gotta make.
I mean,
As a captain, as a veteran, you gotta make that.
I mean, that one-handed catch, I was like, that is one of the greatest catches I've ever seen. But then he goes on to just drop 3 catches that go right into his hands, and then he makes it so, I'm injured. I'm injured, like he's fooling around or something. Like, dude, we know you're not injured.
It's okay. It is what it is. I don't know if you saw this, but this is just before the show started. You remember Isaiah Hodgins?
I don't. When did he play for our
He
team?
played for us when we went to the playoffs with Danny Dimes. He was
2022.
our number 1 receiver during that time. We just signed him again from, I believe, the Vikings practice squad.
I did see we signed someone. I didn't know it was him.
So it looks like we're trying. I don't know what we're trying, but we're trying to get anything going with the offense. He's reliable hand and he's tall. He's like 6'2", 6'3". I don't remember exactly, but he's pretty tall. So like it's another reliable target. And I guess for we're gonna get into this a bit later for Winston, who is now starting. If Dart doesn't clear concussion protocol, which all signs are pointing he will not, and he should not. I don't want that man on the field for another week. He should be resting.
I think they did announce that Winston is starting. I
Did
don't
they?
think
Yeah.
he's. I
You know,
don't
our
think
viewers,
he's.
We're gonna do a live look. Is Winston starting? We're gonna do a live look here in the podcast.
Did you see what Jameis Winston said on his little interview in front of everyone?
No, what do you say?
He said, "The greatest city in the world." You didn't see that?
I love Jameis,
love
bro.
Jameis.
Jameis is exactly what this team needs. Yeah, he is starting. It's been confirmed for the week 11. That's good to know because I can't stand Russell Wilson anymore. I can't
Mash his
stand
face.
that man. Let's not mash his face now. I can't stand that man.
But you know what's more annoying is he'll give an absolute legacy game week 2, like almost 500 yards. I don't know how many touchdowns, and then every other game he's been in this season, he doesn't know how to be an NFL quarterback. How is that possible?
I don't even know. It's rough. Look, so what happened was Dart late in the third quarter, he scrambles out, gets it hard, fumbles the ball, but then he doesn't get back up. We've seen it before. Dart gets hurt hard, but normally he gets back up, enters the blue tent, and then he comes back out. Oh, yeah, team's good. He's back out there. This time, though, he was ruled out for a concussion, and the team just the offense just collapsed.
Oh my god!
Wilson enters. He's 3 for 7, 45 yards, 2 sacks, and we just stall in 2 consecutive drives.
See, now I could be wrong, but I think one of the last plays for our offense was a 3rd and 15, maybe. And we did a screen pass that maybe got like 7 or 8 yards. And I seriously think it's because they know Russell can't throw long anymore. I mean,
it's not even that he can't throw long. It's just like, he's just so comically bad. It makes you want to laugh.
like he'll throw the ball out of bounds like 2 seconds after snapping the ball. Oh, I didn't see someone, so I'm going to chuck it out of bounds. Dude, Dart knows how to get out of pressure. He knows how to run around. He knows how to find the open man.
When Russ is in there, the team feels old. It feels like you've aged 80 years. But with Dart, there's some life. You know, we got some energy.
Dude,
it looks
it
like
is
you're watching
such a
an
difference.
energized team. You're like, okay, we got something here. Even if we lose, hey, you know, we were looking good.
I agree.
The defense is melted down. We led a 91-yard touchdown drive. That led them, I believe they were down 1 score. I don't remember the exact score. But they were down 1 score. And again, we can't tackle. I can't say that word on here, but you all know what I want to say. We can't tackle anyone.
Anyone.
It is embarrassing.
Anyone. We cannot tackle anyone.
I mean, just high schoolers tackle better.
We have like 3 tacklers on the team.
You know what? Okay, so we have a guy. His name is Bobby. Okay. Leads the league in tackles. Or no, he doesn't lead the league in tackles anymore. Correction.
He's top 3.
He's like
least.
top 5, top 3.
Okay.
But you look at that and you think, that's great. He's leading the league in tackles. But then you look into it a bit deeper and you're like, oh, you lead the league in tackles because you can't cover anyone. He's got one of the worst coverage rates in the NFL.
Yeah, that's why you got to look at all the stats.
You got to look at everything. Like, you can't just look at the box score. You got to dive deeper into everything. Because if you look at the defense on face value, Kayvon Thibodeau, Dexter Lawrence, Abdul Carter, Okereke, we have Flott as a corner. We look amazing,
We
but
have
we
great
play
players.
we play like a bottom team defense for no reason.
We have great players, and we are not getting the results we should be.
I mean, I don't know how much of the game you caught, but in the final 2 drives, Caleb Williams looked like prime Michael Vick out there. He was running everywhere, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. He ran for like 40 yards without being touched.
That should never happen, ever.
Should never
Ever.
happen.
Well, now, Williams is not, like, slow like Wilson, but that should still never happen, ever.
You should not, especially not 2 drives in a row. He had a 70-yard scramble for the game-winning touchdown.
What? Wait. Did you say 70?
17.
Okay.
Not 70.
Okay.
If he had a 70
I was about
yards,
to freak out.
I don't think the whole defense got to go if we let him 70 yards.
my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. I mean, it's just too much talent to be playing this poorly. We have too much talent. This is why Bowen's has to go. This is why Shane Bowen, our defensive coordinator, needs to go.
He still has a job somehow, by the way.
I don't know how he
just
has
to
a
let
job.
you know.
We're going to dive a bit deeper into this.
Yeah.
We're going to touch a bit on Dart because he is the star of the team. And I know everyone's waiting just to hear, hey, how's he looking? Is our baby okay? So he got hurt again for the second time, his second concussion evaluation this season. Earlier, he had one against the Eagles where we beat them. Great game. But he went to the medical team, and this is when the team was fined, I think collectively like $500,000.
For looking in the tent.
Yeah, we broke medical procedure. You can't look in. Dable went into the tent. Players went into the tent. Staff members went into the tent. You can't do that. You can't pressure the medical examiners to be like, hey, is my guy good? Get him out there. He looks fine. You can't do that. And that's the narrative around Dable, man. He was relying too much on Dart.
Yeah, and I feel like the biggest reason he got fired is because he was running so many QB run plays. And guess what? He has a concussion. Thank you, Brian DeBall. Thank you.
Is that how you say his name, the ball?
I don't know.
I
might have just said it wrong. I really don't know.
You know, who cares?
He's
not coaching
fired.
anymore.
He's gone. Whatever.
This is on him. We leaned on him so much as a rusher, and we've seen him. He's a great. I get why. He broke the record. We have seen that. Yeah, he can run, but like, let's keep him behind the line. We don't want him to die now.
Please, we do not want him to get injured. You do not have to have so many designed QB run plays. Please.
I mean, it's just like, I don't even know anymore. Like, the reason he got fired is because it's not just because we lost. We have a pattern. We mismanagement.
Quarters.
Yeah, the 4th quarters, as you just said, concussion protocol breach, the over-reliance on Dart's legs. We're 2-8. After the Cowboys' historically bad start of the season, everyone looked at us as like, oh, they might sneak in. And now we're 2-8. We've blown multiple leads. And there's leaks from the locker room. Players are very upset with Dayball and the coaching staff's poor judgment. I can't speak English today. I'm so upset, man. I'm so upset how this team has been playing. Like, there's been multiple leaks that the players are upset with how the coaching staff has handled the 4th quarters and just how they've just continuously blown leads. The culture is starting to break down on us, and that's why Dable had to go. You have to get some shift. You have to get something going for someone. There's a report. I don't know if you know this. I'm actually gonna pull this up.
What, like the percentage rates of our wins?
No.
on those
One of our
fourth quarter losses?
players anonymously went to a reporter talking about how Dayball would criticize younger. I could be allegedly was criticizing the younger players on their play and putting a lot of pressure on the players for not getting the system right instead of looking at himself and being like, "This is on me. I messed up." You can't do that.
Yeah, no.
You can't do that when you're 2-8.
You cannot do that.
And then this is where the coaching thing started. We have what's his first name? Kafka.
Is it?
His last name is Kafka. I don't remember Kafka. I don't remember his last name.
I don't know.
Apologies, viewers. This was a very last minute put together. Yeah, Mike Kafka. I was right. Mike Kafka. He comes in as an interim head coach. He was our offensive coordinator, and this is why I love him already. Already love him. He put Winston over Russell Wilson as QB2. Hallelujah.
Woo! We needed that, man.
We needed something.
We needed that because Wilson is just so humiliating to watch.
It's not like Jameis is a better quarterback than Russ. It's just he's electric. Like, it's either going to be, as we were talking before the show started, 500 yards, 5 touchdowns, or maybe he might throw 3 pick sixes.
Yeah,
Who knows?
Yeah.
That's what you get with him.
he's got a good record of throwing a lot of yards, but also a lot of picks, unfortunately. And now I also agree with you. I don't think he's probably like much better than Wilson, but with at least how we've seen Wilson this year, we need to see how Winston is, because Wilson is just awful at playing football this year. I mean, if I was a fan of any other team in the league, I would look at these plays and I would just laugh hysterically. And he used to be a fantastic player. It just sucks to see this.
I mean, when he got traded from, oh my God, Seattle.
Seahawks, yeah.
I think the Broncos gave up like 3 first-round picks for him. Like, that's an insane amount of value.
They
for a
gave up
quarterback.
3 first-round picks?
I believe so. I mean, you can talk
Oh my
more.
goodness.
While I look at this, you want to talk more about how Jameis might improve the offense?
Yeah, I think Jameis has a good history of. I think he has a good completion rate in his history. I think he's also a nice, like, coach to this team. I think Dart mentioned recently that he's been a very good mentor to Dart, and he's been acting like the coach of the team, and I think that's just awesome.
Yeah, I'm just gonna come in. I was wrong. It wasn't 3 first-round picks. It was 2 firsts and 2 seconds and a 5th.
That's a lot.
Still a lot of value.
That's a lot. That may even be better than 3 first rounds.
That might be better than 3 first
I mean, Brady
rounds.
was a 7th round.
Yeah, and then let's talk about next week. We're gonna head into next week's game versus Green Bay. You're gonna be there if you want to talk about that.
I will be there. I look. I was gonna put on a smile on Sunday, but after the news of Winston, you know what? I actually might put on a smile, because going in there with Wilson starting, I would have just been in tears. And my Packers friend would have just been yelling at me the whole game, first down, which it'll still probably go that way. But you know what? I'm optimistic now.
You're optimistic. At least there's like some flame of hope in your heart. You're like, you know what?
You know what?
Maybe he throws a 60-yard bomb. That's all I want from him.
Especially with the Packers' performance on Monday Night Football against the Eagles. They only scored 7 against the Eagles' defense. We scored, 33 the first game against them, and 24 the second game? I mean, that was with Dart, so it's going to be completely different on Sunday, but maybe there's some hope. I mean,
if we
just
look
for this
at
game
it,
at least.
I would take. I don't think like Bryce Young of the Carolina Panthers 2 weeks ago. Green Bay played Carolina, and they looked bad then
Horrible.
too. They looked horrible.
Jordan Love, some of the passes I've seen made from him in the past couple weeks, really questionable. And some of them inaccurate. I mean, I watched that whole Monday Night Football game. There were some plays that he should have made.
So looking at that, you're like, hold on. If Bryce Young can beat the Packers, why can't Winston?
Exactly.
Why can't he? Like, Bryce Young didn't play good. He's not a bad quarterback.
It was such a low-scoring game. I bet if I watched that whole game, I would just be bored.
You'd be bored. Look, the reason why the Packers lost against Green Bay was because of Rico Dowdle. He's been on a tear. And they did stifle Saquon, but they put so much effort into stifling like the run game. You're hoping that opens up the pass game, play action, and you really just let the game plan should be, hey, throw it however far you want. Just do what you want to Jameis. That should be the game plan.
I agree with you right there. Jameis, I want to see what Jameis has got still. I know last year, I think I looked at his stats last year. I think he had, I forget how many passing yards, but I think 14 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, something like that. Something you do not want to hear. But hey, I don't want to see Wilson out there.
This is the same Jameis Winston. He threw for like 5,000 yards and then 30 touchdowns and 30 picks. That's the same guy we're looking at here. But I'll still take the over clown Wilson. He's comically bad. It makes you laugh one play.
So horrible. I mean, so horrible. There was, I think he was in for maybe 2 or 3 plays during the Eagles game while Dart came out with like a possible concussion. And one of those plays, he threw the ball so under the receiver. I screamed out loud. I was like, what is this? I mean,
I don't know what's going on.
Do you know the play I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. He can't. If we were in the end zone, I believe the red zone too. I don't know if it's a confidence issue. He's just like he's sick of because anytime he steps the field, Giants fans boo this man out of the stadium.
Can he not play in New York? I mean, I know he had that one legacy game in Dallas. I mean, he could play in Dallas, but nowhere else.
I mean, the thing is, I can't say it's like the fans or the stadium because they play in Seattle. And Seattle is loud. Like, they are very loud. So like he's used to this pressure from the fans. I just don't know what's going on with him.
Right. Yeah.
We're gonna get to the end of the show here. Keys for a Giants upset, if you want to join in as well. Pass rush, we must pressure Jordan Love. As we talked about, he makes some very errant throws. He overthrows the receivers all the time when under pressure.
Yep.
We can get to him. Burns, Carter, Thibodeau. They can make a pressure. They can get to Love. They don't need to sack him all the time. I don't need 7 sacks. I need at least like 15, 20 pressures on him.
I agree. I think we could pressure Jordan Love, and I think we could get some sacks this game. Maybe even some picks the way I've seen Jordan Love play the past couple weeks.
He leaves it open, and then they have a lot of the receivers I heard. They are, I believe, Romeo Dobbs. I don't know if he is going to play, but I believe he is hurt.
I know Golden is hurt.
Golden's hurt. That's big for us.
Yep, that is huge.
Now, never wishing on injury on any player, but he is a very big field stretcher.
Yeah, if that gives us a little better chance of him not being in the game, I'll take it.
And then we talked about it, the post coach firing bounce. It's always a thing. The team's emotional. You want to make a get back. You want to get back at everyone.
Right, of course.
Prediction. Personally, I got the Giants winning 23-20, and I don't know what you got.
I'm gonna say this is gonna be a little more low scoring. I'm gonna say maybe 17-20 us.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
The Giants need this. All right, so to wrap up, this week was a mess. A blown lead, a record-breaking moment for Dart, overshadowed by another concussion. Fans furious at how he's used. Dable fired. Winston stepping in. Just, everything's happening.
Oh boy.
But you know what? This is also the point of the season where you learn who the team is. You learn, do they fold or do they respond? And I guess we'll find out versus Green Bay.
Let's see, man. Let's see how we play. I'm excited.
Thanks for listening to this week's edition of Giants Step Forward. I'm Kenneth.
I'm Luke.
And man, I hope we win next week.
We gotta take a W on Sunday. No questions asked, dude.
Each year, approximately 6 million cats and dogs are abandoned at cold animal shelters across America, and half of them never get adopted. From December 1st to the 24th, we urge you, please donate blankets, toys, or even treats to a local animal shelter and help lonely animals in need. Spread the word on social media using hashtag Operation Santa Paws, and for more information, type Operation Santa Paws in your search browser. Help an animal this holiday season.
You're listening to Bergen Bulldog Radio, the podcast show, here on YouTube and Files Channel 26 in Bergen County, New Jersey. And now, back to the show. Hey everyone, this is Luke Farley, and you're listening to The Final Cut on Bergen Bulldog Radio, the show where I talk about movies that actually hit. And today, we're talking about the filmmakers who built the foundation of modern cinema. Not just great directors, the ones who changed the game. The ones who made people fall in love with movies again. When I think of the word cinema, I think of 5 names: Stanley Kubrick, Martin Scorsese, Quentin Tarantino, Christopher Nolan, and Denis Villeneuve. Each one has their own style, but all of them have that same magic that makes a movie feel unforgettable. So let's start at the top, with the man who made perfection terrifying, Stanley Kubrick. Kubrick wasn't just a filmmaker, he was a scientist of cinema. Every shot feels like a test of human patience, and every sound feels like a clue. He started with Paths of Glory from 1957, and I swear that movie set the standard for every war film after. You don't get Platoon or 1917 without it. It's emotional, it's brutal, and it's honest. It's the kind of movie that makes you realize that war movies don't need to glorify anything to hit hard. Then he made Dr. Strangelove in 1964, a straight-up satire on nuclear war that still hits today. It's weird, it's smart, and it paved the way for every dark comedy that came after. You could feel its influence on everything from Catch-22 to Jojo Rabbit. Then came 2001, A Space Odyssey from 1968. Just pure brilliance. The scale, the sound, the silence. People in 1968 walked out of theaters confused, but the ones who stayed, they saw the future. Kubrick made space feel spiritual. He made film feel infinite. After 2001, Kubrick made a horror sci-fi movie called A Clockwork Orange. It's bold, disturbing, and really unforgettable. Kubrick pushed boundaries no one else dared to cross. That movie makes you question society, morality, and yourself. And The Shining from 1980 is timeless. I don't care how many times you've seen it, that movie still gets under your skin. Jack Nicholson's performance, just unreal. Every movement, every smile, every scream, pure nightmare fuel. Kubrick took horror and turned it into art. Then Eyes Wide Shut came along from 1999, a haunting exploration of temptation, obsession, and power. The atmosphere is hypnotic. It's unsettling and beautiful at the same time. I swear that mansion ritual scene will never leave my brain. Kubrick's legacy is that he made you think. He made movies that feel bigger than you, movies that stick in your head long after the credits roll. He made perfection emotional. Kubrick showed us perfection, total control, and total precision. And once he mastered that, Scorsese came in and said, all right, now let's show the chaos of real life. So now we go from precision to pulse, because Martin Scorsese is pure energy. He doesn't just make films, he makes life cinematic. His movies move like music. They breathe, they swing, they bleed. With Mean Streets, 1973, Scorsese announced his style: raw, personal, and electric. Then Taxi Driver came along in 76. I mean, man, that movie just crawls under your skin. Travis Bickle is one of the most haunting characters ever put on screen. It's dark, lonely, and disturbingly real. You feel every ounce of that man's isolation. And then he made Raging Bull from 1980. Maybe one of the greatest sports movies ever, and it's barely about sports. It's about guilt, self-destruction, and redemption. Scorsese shot it in black and white to make it timeless, and it still looks incredible today. He also made Goodfellas from 1990, one of the greatest movies ever made, period. I mean, every scene is just iconic. The narration, the pacing, the tracking shot, just perfection. It's exciting, it's dangerous, it's hilarious, and it never loses that edge. Scorsese can make crime stories feel like Shakespeare. Casino from 1995, The Departed from 2006, and The Irishman from 2019. They all show how power, greed, and betrayal eat people alive. But then he'll make something like Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore, a quiet, emotional self-discovery film that changed how female-centered stories were written. It's insanely underrated, and it proves how versatile he is. And even now, with Killers of the Flower Moon from 2023, he's still going deep. The scale, the performances, the storytelling, it's heavy, emotional, and haunting. He's 80, and he's still directing like he's 25. Scorsese's impact, I mean, he made human emotion cinematic. He turned guilt, love, and violence into poetry. He's the definition of passion in motion. And if Scorsese gave cinema its soul, that raw human heartbeat, Tarantino showed up and gave it swagger. He made movies feel dangerous and cool again. I mean, if Scorsese is heart, Tarantino is adrenaline. That man redefined cool. Reservoir Dogs is his first movie, and man, what a debut. How do you make a heist movie without showing the actual heist? I mean, it's genius. It's all tension, all dialogue, and somehow it feels massive even though most of it happens in one grimy warehouse. That movie literally rewired how crime films were made. The dialogue alone is lightning. Every scene feels like its own short film. And then he made Pulp Fiction from 1994. A complete cultural reset. Nonlinear storytelling, unforgettable dialogue, iconic soundtrack. I mean, it just has everything. Tarantino made indie filmmaking mainstream. It's not just cool, it's hypnotic. He made conversations about burgers feel cinematic. And then he made Jackie Brown from 1997, his most underrated masterpiece by a long shot. He called it a hangout movie, and he's absolutely right. It's all about the characters. You're not watching a plot, you're spending time with people. You have drinks with Ordell, smoke with Mulaney, Talk Life with Jackie. It's the kind of movie that gets better every time you watch it. And then he made Kill Bill. I mean, straight up art. The fights, the music, the energy. You can feel his love for film history in every frame. He also made Inglourious Bastards from 2009, probably my personal favorite. I mean, that opening scene is just 10 minutes of pure, quiet tension. He also made Django Unchained. It's violent, funny, cathartic, and meaningful. Even Death Proof from 2007, just wild. One of the best dark comedy thrillers I've ever seen. The dialogue is insane, the ending is satisfying, and Tarantino's humor is unmatched. Tarantino's impact is simple. He made originality matter again. He reminded people that personality is power. Every movie he makes feels like a love letter to the movies that came before it. Then Nolan came along and proved you can bend time, bend reality, and still blow up the box office. He took big brain filmmaking and made it mainstream. Christopher Nolan is truly the architect of modern cinema. He started with a movie called The Following from 1998, a tiny black and white noir, not my favorite, but it's not bad. Then Memento hit, and it changed everything. A movie told backwards? I mean, that just shouldn't work. But somehow Nolan made it flow perfectly. Every scene reveals new layers of memory and truth until the whole puzzle clicks. It made audiences pay attention again. It proved that blockbusters could be smart. And then he made The Batman Begins from 2005. I mean, Nolan reinvented superheroes. He made Batman feel real, grounded, and human. But when he made Dark Knight, everyone went crazy. It's not just a comic book movie, it's a crime epic. Heath Ledger's Joker is one of the greatest performances in film history, no question. That interrogation scene still gives me chills. Then he made Inception from 2010, dreams within dreams, spinning tops, and an ending people still argue about. It's the perfect balance of story and spectacle, and it makes you think. Every rewatch makes it much better. And then he made Interstellar from 2014. Now, this is my favorite Nolan movie. I remember the first time I saw it, I swear I thought I saw God. The visuals, the emotion, the score, everything about that film feels cosmic. It's a reminder of how magical movies can be. And Oppenheimer, from 2 years ago, is one of the most important films of this generation. They won't fear it until they understand it. That line still hits like crazy, just like every other line in that movie. I mean, Cillian Murphy and RDJ's performances, just, oh my goodness, untouchable. Nolan's impact is massive. He brought intelligence back to blockbusters. He made big movies emotional again, and he made sure the theater experience still matters. Every time I walk out of a Nolan movie, I feel like I've been through something. And just when it felt like modern cinema has reached its limit, Villeneuve walked in and let me take world building to a whole nother level. He brought back that epic, mythic energy back. Denis Villeneuve is the modern visionary. Villeneuve feels like the natural evolution of all the greats. He takes the precision of Kubrick, the emotion of Scorsese, the awe of Nolan, and the confidence of Tarantino, and fuses it into something incredible. Sicario from 2015 is one of the best crime thrillers ever made. I mean, the tension is unreal, and it asks all the hard questions. How far are you willing to go for justice? Can you fight darkness without becoming a part of it? I mean, the whole movie. And that border crossing scene, just straight up legendary. Then he made Arrival, a year later, a sci-fi film about time and love that feels very personal. It's haunting and beautiful at the same time, and it does make you cry at the end, 100%. And then he made a sequel to Blade Runner 2049 in 2017, the rare sequel that's better than it has any right to be. Every frame looks like art. It's long, slow, but never boring. It's hypnotic. Denis took the legacy of Ridley Scott's original and made it even deeper. And Dune from 2021 is one of the most visual, stunning movies ever made. The sound, the scale, the atmosphere, you really feel like you're there. And Somehow, he topped that with Dune Part 2. I mean, what a masterpiece. The writing, the performances, the action, the lore, all on another level. The hype around this movie honestly feels like Lord of the Rings or Star Wars. Denis brought that sense of cinematic wonder back. The way he builds worlds, the way he treats every frame like it's sacred, I mean, it's just unreal. Villeneuve makes movies that you don't just watch, you experience. He's not just directing, he's crafting myths. And when Dune 3 comes out, let me tell you, I'll be the first in line opening night, no questions asked. So there it is. 5 directors who defined what it means to be cinematic. Kubrick gave us control and mystery. Scorsese gave us rhythm and humanity. Tarantino gave us energy and soul. Nolan gave us structure and spectacle. Villeneuve gave us awe and emotion. And they're the reason people still fall in love with movies. They remind us that film is more than content, it's an art form. It's emotion, obsession, and connection, all wrapped into light and sound. I'm Luke Farley, and this was the final cut on Bergen Bulldog Radio. Go rewatch one of their classics, turn up the volume, and let yourself get lost in it. Because let me tell you, the best movies don't just play, they stay. See you next time, and remember, cinema is still alive.
This Thanksgiving, let's give back and appreciate those who came before, as we celebrate this Native American Heritage Month by not only paying our respect, but preserving delicate history. And you can too by heading towards the Native American Rights Fund. The NARF helps those in litigation and secures rights for Americans of Native descent. Show your support that you are not the only one that's thankful this Thanksgiving. Find us at narf.org, that is narf.org, or call us at 303-447-8760.
You're listening to Bergen Bulldog Radio, the podcast show, here on YouTube and Fios Channel 26 in Bergen County, New Jersey. And now, back to the show.
Hello, everyone. My name is Matthew Rivera, and this is the Weekly Drop. So, for today's episode, I decided to bring over 2 amazing, wonderful, spectacular, super cool guests. So, would y'all like to introduce yourselves?
I think I would, man. I really like that intro. I really do.
Man.
My name is Luke.
And
My name is Megan. Thank you for calling me amazing and spectacular
Yup.
and cool.
yep, so
Love it.
today we'll be talking about our favorite childhood video games and which ones hit the hardest for us. So let's just get right into it, since I am the host of this, amazing podcast. I will start us off with one of my favorite childhood games, but it's gonna be a mobile game. I wanna separate mobile games to the big boy games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my game, I really hope y'all heard of it. Pixel Gun 3D.
I have heard of it. I was never a part of the Pixel Gun 3D gang. I'm sorry.
God.
I'm sorry. I had to have friends that played it. I'm sorry. I was never on it.
Was that game? It was kind of like Minecraft or something, but
It was
with
like
guns. Or
guns,
something?
yep.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
I did
It's
play that
literally
one.
it's like
Okay.
I did
Minecraft
play that
looking.
one.
Bro, I spent my mom's credit card on that game. I'm not gonna lie. She let me though. I wasn't stealing. I promise.
She let
She
you?
let me. I was watch YouTuber. I'd be like, "Yo, mom, can I get this gun, please?" I was a fiend. I'm not gonna lie. I played it a bit too much.
No, I played that
We've
one.
all been a
lot.
fiend, man. It's okay. We've all been a fiend. I'd say my childhood mobile game, Geometry Dash. No question.
That one's fire.
No question. I am insane at that game. I remember like 3rd or 4th grade, my cousin gives me like a tablet and it's Geometry Dash. I'm like, oh my God, what is this? Amazing music and I just have to tap? Bro, it is so fun. I play it from maybe time to time.
I
maybe
play
like
it- I've
once a
been
month.
playing it right
it's the
now.
Same,
It's
yeah, it's
fire.
the same thing for
I
me.
played it today.
Yeah, I still
Yo,
play it to this day.
It's fire.
What's it called? I got a new phone, right? And on my old phone, I had all the levels done, but I got a new one and it erased all my data. I was like, man, let me just restart the whole game just cause. And I'm on the last level again.
Which
which-
level? I was about to say, which level do you think is like the hardest out of all of them?
Deadlock.
Well, okay, which level did we get to? Who do you
I
do you
think
guys remember?
I think I got to only 11. I couldn't.
Club Step?
Yeah.
I was stuck on. Oh no, that's not Club Step.
I think it was
Clutter
like
Funk.
yeah, that one.
I was stuck on that for a
Clutterfunk.
little bit. I did get past it, but I was stuck on that for a little bit.
I was stuck on Club Step for a while, and
Really?
then I was stuck on Deadlock, the hardest one. It's not like on the list. It's not the last one, but it's like the hardest one in the game. I was stuck on that one for like, I think if you look at my attempts, I had like 10,000.
Oh, attempts.
Attempts.
Bro, Club Step was the first demon level, I think.
Yeah,
I was stuck on that for a while. I did complete it, but the one I still haven't done is Theory of Everything 2, I think.
Ooh.
I'm like 90-something% on that.
Dang.
Fire
Really?
Song,
No, it's
but
fire.
I just couldn't do it, man.
Mm.
My favorite one was like the level 8 one. I forgot, like Time Machine or something. That's what it's
Time
called.
Machine. I hated that level.
Really, I like that one a
That-
lot.
As a kid, I did not like that level.
That one,
I
like
think it's
that
because it
one.
had, you know, the triple spikes.
Yeah.
I did not
oh
like-
yeah, that,
Yo,
no,
the
that one
triple
low-key
spikes,
got
bro.
me mad.
I did not like the triple
Yo,
spikes.
they
It was making
sneaked
me
in some
mad.
triple spikes before that level, but that level had a bunch.
Yeah.
And I feel like it had the most till like that point. It got me mad. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah. But yeah, what was the other level? I actually like skipped like through multiple levels. I forgot the other level. Like I beat it. I forgot. I think it started with like blast something.
Blast process.
Yes, it was
Yo,
that one. I
yeah.
did. Yeah,
Yo,
that
Fire
one was,
Song again. All the like.
Yeah,
No, all
I
the
played
songs are
that
good.
songs.
one.
All the
all
songs
of
are
them.
good.
Like Cycles, I could just be like,
Cycles, I'd be like, I don't even know what I'm
Oh.
doing. I'm chilling though.
it's so good.
Is there any like mobile games like you guys played other than Geometry
I
Dash?
feel like there is, but y'all won't know it.
I'm trying to think, man.
I played Temple Run.
Okay,
I did play Temple
that's an
Run.
OG one.
Yeah,
That's
I
an
got
OG.
Subway Surfers.
Subway
OG. Yep,
Surfers.
that's a good one.
I played I played a bunch of random stuff like I played like what's the game called? Peggle?
Peggle.
I don't think you heard it.
I don't think so. I don't think
Actually,
I don't
no, wait,
think
that's
I
not
ever
even a
played that
mobile.
one.
You know what? Scratch that. That's not even a mobile game. I'm tripping.
You're good.
It just looks like a mobile game. The graphics are trash.
I remember I played Minecraft on like my iPhone.
I've done that. I've done that.
I tried to find a bootleg version of Minecraft on my phone.
I did that, yo. I did the same thing too. I remember. I forgot what that other like bootlegged like version of Minecraft was.
It was really ghetto. I don't know. I forgot what it was called.
I don't think I ever played that one. I don't think so.
Because I would look at my mom and be like, Mom, can I get this game? And she sees a dollar sign next to the game. She's not letting me get the game. So
Yeah, no, that's fair.
that's why I was looking for the cheap ones.
I
But
would just find anything that's like free on the App Store, and that's it.
Yeah.
Facts.
yeah. But I think we should go to the big boy games,
The console.
the console games.
consoles.
Okay.
I'm down.
Who want to start?
You want me to start?
Sure, let's go.
Okay. You want me to go from like top 10 or something? Top 5?
Just
Like
maybe
to-
like a couple or one.
Just
that
like
you really like, or-
one
One
for
game?
one for now, and then do your
Okay.
big one.
All right. Have y'all ever played Bully?
Yo,
No.
I've
You
never,
never
I
played
can,
Bully?
I,
I
don't
I've never
think
played
so,
it, but I've
no.
watched playthroughs on it.
Really?
Like, yeah, like as a kid, I watched playthroughs on it because I thought it was a funny game. I just never played it.
I feel like that was like the kiddie version of GTA.
Yeah, it's literally like GTA, but in like a school.
Yeah, it's like
That's-
GTA, but
that,
in a
that
school.
does sound pretty funny.
Yeah, it's like
I feel like I watched gameplay of that too.
I feel like you probably have,
I
or maybe
feel
not
like I have.
intention, but like you've probably seen clips of it, and be like, what is that game?
It's a lot of, like funny voice lines, right? Am I
Yeah,
wrong?
yeah.
It's a pretty fire game. I actually started like replaying it. I'm still replaying it today.
It's still fire.
It's still fire.
Okay.
They be bugging out in that game. The NPCs, I be hearing them talk. I be like, damn, what the? That's not a kids game.
No, it's not.
Luke, you got any?
So there were about 2 Lego games that I would grind as a kid, dude. So I had Lego Indiana Jones: The Adventure Continues and Star Wars: The Complete Saga. Those 2 grinded, bro. Went to my grandma's, played with my cousin, bro. We beat every level. Just so much fun, those games, bro. I don't know if you all played it, but
I haven't played those. I think I might have played the Star Wars one.
okay.
Well, I played. I did play Lego. I played the Avengers Lego one.
Love that one.
I
Yep.
love that game.
Love that one. Batman, have you played any Lego
I played the Batman one.
Yeah,
The
no, I
Batman
haven't
one was
played
fire.
Batman.
I haven't played
Fire,
that
bro.
one was fire.
That one's fire.
I haven't played that one. I think I was looking at it, but I was like, oh no, I don't know why.
Bro, I remember playing Lego games on my like DS, and I'd search up like the cheat codes for the red bricks, bro. I'd be like, oh, yo, ×4 stud multiplier, no way, bro.
Oh, I forgot about the red bricks. Oh my god.
Bro, love Lego games as a kid, man.
What's it called? I want to get into like modern, kind of like not modern, because that's
more
not
newer.
childhood, but like, Apex.
Apex.
Legends.
Yep.
I played a little
Oh,
bit
yeah,
of
I
it. Yeah.
played it.
Yeah.
Not as much as me.
No.
No,
No,
I don't think y'all
no,
heard
definitely
that much.
not.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
think y'all
by
heard-
by it sounds. Yeah.
I don't think y'all heard the last podcast I did, I said I had 108 days played.
What did you just say?
I have no idea.
So how many hours is that?
Like 2,000.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
That is,
I'm,
I think he plays more than me.
yo,
No, I definitely do.
I think maybe I got like 1,400 on Battlefront 2. And that's not even close
No,
to
that
yours,
game's
man.
fire though.
Battlefront 2, so fire.
They should
Love
make a
that game.
third one.
They should,
Yeah,
but they're not going to.
I
for some
never
reason.
really checked my hours or anything.
No.
No, I never checked.
What do you
it.
think? Like most game.
I
most played
say
game?
it kind of. I say from like you guys play Black Ops 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah, from
love
Black Ops 3,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
definitely over 10 hours for,
Oh,
for Black
yeah.
Ops 3.
Yo, I love Black Ops 3,
Black
bro.
Ops 3. Some people hate on the zombies, and I do not
What?
understand why. Yeah, bro.
What?
Yeah. People.
That's the best zombies.
That is the best zombies.
BO2 and BO3 best zombies.
Best zombies by far.
Bro.
And BO3, if you play on PC, they have mod support, and you could play like all types of like.
I never done that, but I know about it. Yep.
Yeah,
it's
I've
like
heard about
the
that
content
one.
there is like endless for the zombies on Black Ops 3.
Bro,
And the maps. My favorite map is on Black Ops 3.
Bro, Black Ops 3 has only banger zombie maps.
It
No,
I
for
can't
real.
name you one that like I don't really like.
Where
I
I'm
mean,
like, ugh. I'm
right.
like, no.
I remember when Chronicles came out. I was so hyped right
so
there.
hype, bro.
When
Uh,
when I saw like the words Kino der Toten, I was like,
Bro,
yes.
they
I was
brought
like, yes.
Yeah,
they brought Origins back. They brought
They brought-
everything back, bro. I was hyped. Oh
Bro.
my god.
I did the cause I did all the Easter eggs solo, not all of them, but like the Shadows of Evil was the first one I did. I was like, yo, this game is peak.
Yo, the Shadows
Yeah.
of Evil Easter egg is so fun.
That's my
bro.
favorite map.
So it's
I
so
hate-
fun.
I
People
hate
hate on
how-
that map too.
I
By the
hate
way.
how
I
it's
don't
like
know
just
why.
4 players though to do the Easter egg.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I didn't like that
Yeah.
one.
That's fair.
I like the Durage and Drag Easter egg.
I
Yo,
love the
that was
Rise
my
and Drag.
favorite. That was my favorite.
That one's fire.
Like with the bow, with the bow
Yeah,
and
with the
arrow.
Lightning
bows.
bow.
Bro, oh my.
Since I'm solo, I only got the lightning bow because it's the best one to get.
The wolf one is the easiest one to get. I
No,
always
that
like
was
using
easy,
It.
mad easy.
Mad easy.
Yeah, because that's like pretty much handed to you, pretty much.
Yeah.
What other games? What other games?
What other
you thinking of?
games?
You guys want to say like your top 3?
Top 3.
Like
What's
just
your-
childhood games.
What's your
Childhood
big
games.
one? Your big one.
My big one?
Mm-hmm.
I will say my big one has to be. It's a zombie game. You guys
Mhm.
ever heard of Left 4 Dead?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's my big one right
Didn't
there.
play too much of it, but I like it.
Okay. I've never played it, but I watched videos on it. But like, yeah, I wanted to play it, but it's like a PC game though.
It's an Xbox.
Oh no,
game.
forget it.
It's
I'm
Xbox.
tripping. I'm tripping.
Yo, before we end, can we talk about Wii Sports Resort, bro? Yo!
Wii Sports.
Oh, those sword
Bro.
fighting levels, bro.
Yo,
That was my
Nah.
exercise.
I
as
used
a
to be
kid.
That was my
swinging the
exercise.
mess out of my controller. I was-
Bro,
My mom was scared I was gonna throw the controller out the window.
I like injured my thumb doing it once.
I hit my hand on the wall before.
Bro, it's that good. You get that locked in it, bro.
Yeah, I'd be going crazy.
I remember doing like the baseball or like the
Yo,
tennis
the
one.
base, bro. I'd hit my hand and I'd.
Yo, I remember how me and my sister used to be so competitive with that one.
Bro, we swing all of our power, and you didn't even need
Yeah,
to.
I
You did
didn't
not
need
even
for
to.
real,
need to.
you
I
didn't
was
even
just
do, we didn't need to
swinging
do all
hard.
that, but it
Oh
was
my
just
God.
it made it more fun the harder you swung.
Facts. The tennis one, the bowling. I mean,
Yeah.
Nah, those were fire games.
did you guys play the Wii Fit like with the?
I never played those.
No.
No,
Mm-mm.
my family used to do that.
I was not fit.
Did you know 1 in 3 young people have experienced cyberbullying, and 70% of students say they've seen it happen online? Words can hurt. Behind every screen is a real person facing real emotions. Cyberbullying doesn't just stop after you hit send. It lingers, it scars. Don't stand by in silence. Speak up. Cyberbullying can lead to anxiety, depression, and even thoughts of self-harm. It's not just words on a screen. It's real pain. Together we can create a safer online world. Your words matter. Use them to lift, not to tear down. Reach out and make the online world safer for everyone. Check out cyberbullying.org for more information now.
You're listening to Bergen Bulldog Radio, the podcast show, here on the Bergen Bulldog Radio YouTube channel and on Files Channel 26 here in Bergen County, New Jersey. And now, back to the show.
Welcome back to the Bergen Bulldog podcast, everyone. You're tuned in with an eye for Anaya. So if you've been keeping up with my past episodes, you learned we went from Victoria's Secret fashion show to behind-the-scenes madness to interning with Patrick Ta and being known into this glamorous, chaotic, sparkly world that honestly doesn't even feel real sometimes. But today we're talking about something a little bit deeper. something that has been growing inside me way before any internship, before Nordstrom, before content creation. Today, I want to talk about why I want to be on screen, why I want to hold the microphone, why I want to look into the lens and feel like I'm talking to millions, why I want to wave, smile, and be known. In this episode, this is about chasing the spotlight, not in a shallow way, more in a purposeful way, okay? So buckle up because today's episode is basically the season finale of my entire personality. This one's deep, it's real, it's funny, it's girly, and honestly, it's long overdue. And listen, this is not about the Victoria's Secret fashion show or the internship or Patrick Ta. We already spilled that tea in the episodes 1 and 2. Today, it's all about me. Me figuring out who I am, what I want, and why it took me so way longer than I expected to admit. So get comfortable because we're about to go on a 15-minute journey of self-discovery, career chaos, retail trauma, and finally aligning my actual dream. So let's start with this. It took me forever to realize what I want to do with my life. People always talk like you're supposed to magically know your future by 18. Like, so what's your major? What's your career? What's your life plan? Girl, I don't even know what moisturizer works for my skin at 18. And they want me to talk about a whole profession. I changed my major more times than I changed my nail color. And that says a lot because I don't really normally get my nails done. And trust me, my nail color changes weekly. I switched majors because every time I tried committing to one path, I felt this little voice inside saying, is this actually you? Or is this sounds good on paper? And honestly, a lot sounded good on paper until I sat in a classroom and I realized I hated every second of it. I didn't switch majors because I'm confused. I switched majors because I refuse to settle, because I know deep down I'm not meant for an average life, because I'm chasing something that feels right, not just something that sounds right, if that makes sense. But I didn't know what that right thing was, and that part scared me. So naturally, I went into what I call my trying on different lives era. I tried being around different friend groups of people because sometimes the people you hang out with gives you ideas of what you could become, right? I thought maybe I can become a psychology girl or a business girl, maybe a fashion one, a content girl, maybe or even a corporate girl. Or lastly, I don't even know what I can do I'll figure it out later. And here comes the smooth transition. Every major I switched to was me trying on a different version of myself. Every friend group I surrounded myself with showed me lifestyles I thought maybe I could fit into. But something was always off. Like I was trying to wear jeans that almost fit, but not enough to button comfortably. I kept searching because nothing felt like the one, you know? And that's when I started noticing a pattern. That the thing I always excelled at, no matter where it was communication, talking, connecting, expressing, being animating, being social, being seen. But I didn't fully accept that part yet. I didn't think I could find a job or something to enjoy me just talking. But then there was Nordstrom, which honestly should be eligible for college credits because that job teaches more communication skills than I ever learned. But working on commission taught me how to talk to anyone, and I mean anyone. I'm talking about the quiet customers, the picky ones, the overwhelmed ones, the rich ones, the clueless ones, the ones who act like they never shopped before, the ones who treat you like their best friend, the ones who treat you like they're a servant. Yeah, I've been with those. Every type of personality walked into that store, and I just had to adjust to each one. Nordstrom made me realize you're really good at talking. You're really good at connecting. I didn't know it then, but Nordstrom was prepping me for the moment when I finally admit I want to be in front of that camera. So when I finally took the leap into communications and broadcast journalism, I felt closer to the right path, but I wasn't fully convinced yet. Then came the internship. Now, I spoke a little about my internship in my last podcast, so we can just tune into that. I was doing the behind the scenes of Patrick Ta. It was a very mind-opening experience. I was able to go to the Victoria's Secret fashion show as his plus 10 that he had because I was part of his PR team in the content creation world. You know, I'm holding the camera while someone else shines world. And this is the transition, you know, I wanted. The second I stepped behind the scenes, I realized exactly why I switched majors so many times, because nothing, and I mean nothing, has ever felt as right as the idea of being the one on camera. Seeing other people get their moment didn't discourage me, though. It kind of lit a fire in me. And that's a completely different vibe that people also get, because sometimes when you see people doing what you want to do, sometimes people lose motivation. So being in that world of A-listers and high-tech celebrities, it made me realize, not that I want to be a celebrity, but I want to be able to get into that world. Editing other people's content made me think I should be the one speaking. I should be the one interviewed. I should be the one telling the story. Holding a camera made me realize, no, I'm meant to be in front of it. The internship didn't just show me what the industry looks like, which I'm glad it did. It showed me where I belong in it. And that moment, that was when everything made sense. All the major changes, all the job experiences, all the personality traits, all it pointed to the same thing. It meant to be on screen. I'm meant to talk. I'm meant to lead. I'm meant to entertain. I feel like I'm also meant to connect. Everything before that was just training, to be honest. I'm not shy about it anymore. I want it to be known, but not in a Kardashian way. That's a crazy way. In a career way, in a respected way, in a way she's talented, she's everywhere. I want my voice to matter. I want to make people feel something. I want a platform. I want an audience. I want to talk into a studio one day and feel like I'm belonging there. And now I finally know what it took me so long to say out loud, but I want the spotlight. Not because I need attention, not because of that, but because it feels like home, to be honest. Wanting to be on screen means facing, doubt from other people, even doubting myself, judgment from others, comparison, fear, and competition, of course. And yet something in me still wants to chase it. I don't know why. I just want to. That's how I know it's real. Now that I finally know, actually know, I've been preparing myself every day, practicing speaking, studying interviews, watching hosts move and breathe and command a room, learning how to take up space confidently. Because I'm not chasing a job anymore, I feel like I'm chasing who I'm meant to become. I'm finally proud of the girl who I want to be. Well, ish, switching majors until something felt right, tried different lives, listened to herself, worked retail to build communication skills, took an internship even though it wasn't my dream. The internship, mind you, it taught me a lot about myself, about what I want to do, about the people, and I'm genuinely really grateful that I secured it. But as I'm recording everybody's day-to-day life and just being the content creator of both teams, I realized I actually hated this. This is not something that I want to do at all. I don't want to record anyone else's life. If anything, people are recording mine. And I don't want my life to be known. I just want to be... I want the face to be known. I want to be on... I can either be a commentator. I can be a sports commentator. I can be an anchor. I picture myself on that, not behind the camera crew, fixing, editing, adjusting the lights. No. I'm proud that I found my voice, and I'm prouder that I'm choosing a path that matches it. So yeah, that's why I'm chasing the spotlight. Every major change, every friend group, every job, even every shift, every behind-the-scenes moment, it all led me to this clarity. I belong in front of the camera, and one day I'm going to look into that lens and say, good evening, I'm your host. And that day, it's coming sooner than I think. Well, that's it for my podcast. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned for the next podcast, but we'll get a little bit deeper next time. So bye for now.
November is COPD Awareness Month. Did you know that living with COPD, also known as chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, isn't just hard on your body? With COPD, you're more likely to experience anxiety, which makes it harder to do day-to-day activities. Talk to your healthcare provider about changes in your mood, as they most likely will provide different treatments, such as therapies and techniques to help the body relax. Some techniques provided are breathing exercises, meditation, pulmonary rehabilitation, and medication. For more information, learn more at medicalnewstoday.com.
Drivers, prepare to start. Looking out for reckless deer again. That's right, it is deer mating season again here in New Jersey. When a buck chases a doe, neither one cares about the safety of you and your passengers. Swerving is dangerous and forbidden. Pay extra attention to the sides of the roads now until at least the December holiday season. Daylight savings time will make this more challenging. Get ready, New Jersey drivers. Start your engines.
The podcast show here on Bergen Bulldog Radio was engineered and edited by Megan Alvarez. Our Bulldog mascot is Jameson. The next episodes will air beginning Thursday, December 4th, 2025. The executive producer of Bergen Bulldog Radio is Professor Robert Williams. Thank you for joining us, and see you next time on Bergen Bulldog Radio.